and welcome to another daily devotion as we seek to stay connected while we are apart from one another, albeit virtually. This week, we are talking about God moments, places where the divine intersects with our very human lives. And this one comes in the form of the very ordinary. I was in my first year in ministry officially as a youth pastor and associate minister at Peace Memorial Church in Palos Park, Illinois. And I was in a big gymnasium meeting people all right. And as I was going through, I came to a table, and there was a family gathered there with a young man who was just in seventh grade. And he was trying to avoid eye contact. And the mom said, "This is my son, Jason, and he's going to be in your confirmation class this year." Now, I could tell Jason was a little shy, either shy or just was going to come kicking and dragging and screaming to confirmation. It was not something that he was like, "Oh, yes, I can't wait." So I said, "Oh, it's nice to meet you." And over the course of time, this shy kind of kid started to open up a little bit. And over the course of 7, 8 years, I watched this young guy mature in his faith to a place where he youth group or was going because his parents made him to at the end of his time, or I should say my time at the church, he and a couple of other former students of mine, 2 or 3 were going into ministry, and 2 of them were going to, as they searched for another pastor, lead the youth group that I had taught. Now, again, going from a kid that's like to somebody who's realizing his God-given gifts and is so excited about how God has spoke to him that he is now wanting to share that as a leader of the group that he grew up in. It was such a powerful moment, and now he continues to work with kids. Again, now 4 of those kids I used to work with are in ministry officially as pastors. Several of them are nurses, a few of them are doctors, a few of them are school teachers, some of them, but so many of them talk about those days in confirmation and youth group. And we talk about, planting seeds. The sower scatters, and, some fall in rocky ground, some fall among, weeds, some fall in the sun, and the birds come and snatch them on their stony path, and some wither up in the sun. But there are some that grow and produce fruit 30, 60, 100-fold. And I think about Paul when he's writing to the church in Corinth, saying in 2 Corinthians, "Yourselves are our letter, written not on stone tablets, but on human hearts." And anytime I see a young person or an adult who goes past the minutia of belief and daily routine of faith into something that's life-breathing, that we talk about your soul catching fire, being on fire for God, being alive with the Holy Spirit in a way that's not holy roller, but just grateful, thankful for who God is and how you've discovered a different you in light of who Jesus is in your life. Those moments, those God moments with Jason, with others along the way, those things make doing ministry out of this world. It's the heart of ministry. On all the days you might be frustrated or people complain about things that you don't think in the grand scheme of the kingdom really are as important. But in those moments when you see that transformation into something beautiful, something that's luminescent with the Spirit of God. Those are God moments. So I hope that maybe in your journey, as I'm talking about what I saw in Jason and his transformation over the years, that you have experienced something like that on your faith journey. In a moment where you just feel so close to God, and it was so powerful, this good news, that you just couldn't keep it in anymore. You had to share it in some way, shape, or form. I hope that's your God moment now, today, and in your life.